This is the world's first live, daily LGBTQ evening news show, literally out of the closet and into the headlines on Queer News Tonight with Al Ferguson.
This is a special broadcast of the world's first and only LGBTQ+ daily evening television news, broadcasting live and available on demand on all smart televisions, including Roku, Apple TV, Android TV, Amazon Fire TV, Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. We encourage you to watch on your home television by downloading the Happening Out Television Network, and you can see all of our programs.
It's time to queer up the news. This is the first ever LGBTQ+ news show broadcasting from the Eastern Mediterranean. Our nonprofit 501c3 travel club has partnered with Fort Lauderdale's Sunshine Cathedral, the world's largest queer church, to travel to this vital region of the world, including the 3 continents of Europe, Africa, and Asia.
Nearly 60 people from LGBTQ+ America have traveled with our news show to Egypt, Athens, Cyprus, Rhodes, Mykonos, Santorini, Turkey, and Israel. Just weeks before we left for our broadcast from 3 continents, the Israel-Gaza war broke out.
Queer News Tonight was scheduled to broadcast from Jerusalem, meaning that this LGBTQ+ news broadcast would broadcast back-to-back from Egypt's Giza pyramids, Israel's holy sites of all 3 major world religions, and Ephesus. We made some changes and hope to again broadcast from Israel in the future. Hotspots Magazine Happening Out Television Network is a nonprofit 501c3 media company in the same model of PBS and NPR, but designed for the LGBTQ+ community. Our mission is to support the 10 pillars of our LGBTQ+ community. We want to inform you and educate the key issues of our Black community, Latino, lesbians and queer women, trans, students, youth, seniors, HIV/AIDS, healthcare, business, social justice, and faith. Help us support our community.
Queer News Tonight is literally out of the closet and into the headlines. This evening we bring you the news of and a perspective representing the LGBTQ+ community.
Our community in South Florida and across America is diverse. Our community across the world is vast. And here are the bullet points of the queer news for today, Tuesday, November 7th, 2023.
Hello and welcome to Queer News Tonight, coming to you live from the incredible
Athens, Greece.
I was just wanted to be sure that you knew where we were at, like you were just trying to take it all in. Hello, everyone. So welcome to Queer News Tonight. And this evening, we're coming to you live with this historic broadcast as we celebrate lesbian and queer women. And that's why I brought you.
Yes.
Well, we're coming to you live from the world-famous temple of Athena, the goddess of love, from the Acropolis in Athens, Greece. So let's introduce ourselves. My name is Faye What. You know me. I am the host of the Faye What Show and co-anchor of Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out. And I am here with my bestie. You know him. You love him. Cal Gajraj. How you feeling, my love?
Amazing. I can't believe we're here.
Yes, I know. Day 2, right? Are you taking it all in?
Taking it all in. We're standing on thousands of years of ancient history.
I can see while you were walking up, you were just kind of taking it all in with every step. Is that how it feels? Like,
yeah,
is that what it is?
These are things that we learned about in school that only existed in textbooks.
Completely.
And now we're here seeing it live.
And smelling it.
It's truly breathtaking.
Like the energy is just incredible. So welcome, welcome, welcome. And let's get things started, all right? So exactly how gay was ancient Greece and Rome? The answer will surprise you. Very, very, very gay, okay? So the new Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, we talked about him yesterday, has suggested that the fall of Greek and Roman empires was because of us, because of homosexuality. Before we answer that question, let's look at how gay Greece and Rome actually was. Historians overwhelmingly agree that gay sex was accepted in both Greece and Rome, okay? But in different ways. Rome was in power and accepted if you were the dominant partner. Greece accepted both tops and bottoms, okay? So bottoms, you know where you should be going.
To
Greece. This is where you should be going. All right. So Ollie Burns, ancient history expert at UK's University of Birmingham, said, quote, "Men were free to engage in homosexual relationships so long as they were the active partner with the penetrative power." Okay. So if you were the top, then it was all good. And the submissive partner was perceived to be lower in society than them. All right. So the power bottoms weren't really in control as of yet, right? So Little Nas X wouldn't be the power bottom that he is today back in those times. Got it?
Got it.
Got it. Okay. So Burns gives an example, okay? A free Greek or Roman man would not be subject to any form of discrimination if he engaged in sexual activity with a male slave, a former slave, a prostitute, or an out-of-work actor, which is probably most actors,
Right.
right? Yeah. So, but would it be taboo to do so with someone in your own class, like a la Red, White, and what is it? That English show that you wanted me to watch?
Oh, The Crown.
No, Royal White. No, wasn't it Red,
Oh,
White,
Red,
and,
White, and Royal Blue.
Red, White, and Royal Blue? Like, would it be okay if it was in the same caste system as you?
Yeah.
You know. So, famous Scottish author Harry Ray, who has written extensively on ancient Greece and Rome, wrote that it was normal, that it was just normal to have sexual relations with other men. The Romans focused on dominance. The Greeks did not. The Greeks, they focused on enjoying it and on just loving what you love. You know. So the emperors of ancient Greece and Rome were overwhelmingly gay. Emperor Hadrian, who the Hadrian's Gate entrance to the Acropolis is just like 100 yards from here. He had a male lover, Antinous, who died at an early age. He died at 20. So you know what he did in his honor? He built monuments across Greek and Roman Europe, all of his 20-year-old lover who died. Not sweet. That's what I
very
want my wife to
sweet.
do. Like if I pass away, I want her to just put statues of Faye White all over Miami. As she should, right? Ray says that nearly all of the 70 Greek and Roman emperors across 500 years had gay sex, including Augustus, Nero, and even Julius Caesar. Ray said that the only Claudius we can say with certainty was straight, but he was bad in bed, so nobody wanted to have sex with him, so it's okay. All right?
Right.
Okay, are you thinking about what happened to the lesbians? Are you?
Yeah, I want to know.
Okay, because without the lesbians, then I wouldn't be here standing next to you right now, Cal, all right?
With my favorite lesbian.
With your favorite lesbian, right? So not far from here, there is a Greek isle called Lesbos, okay? And I imagine it kind of like Wonder Woman when they all went to that Amazon island, right? That's kind of how I imagined it, right? And so kind of like, lesbian women or women who loved other women were kind of being erased because all of the history was being written by men. So funny enough, lesbian sex was taboo while male sex was okay, legit, and let's have a great time. But we kept the island Lesbos, okay, which still to this day has incredible festivals once a year and women flock from all over to get there, you know? So okay, and Ray continues to write. Okay, so Ray writes, perhaps the gayest emperor of all was Elagabalus. He could be described as a twink and may have been non-binary, or maybe he could have been a trans woman because the emperor in 3rd century, he was married 4 times, once to a male chariot driver, so kind of like he was married to an Uber driver, and often wore makeup, wigs, and dresses. So we really don't know where he was on the gender fluidity side, but he seemed to be all over, which is great. Now the issue of emperor collapse because of homosexuality, this theory began only in modern times and was created by conservative religious media. What a surprise. And writers that made the connection, or they wanted to make the connection. The theory has been widely dismissed and they have little or no documentation to say that is even derived from that. In fact, the largest contributor to the demise of the ancient empire was Emperor Constantine, who was the first to convert to Christianity. And religion, again, is the heart of most horror in life, unfortunately. So take that all in. What do you think? Did you think that you've been to the Colosseum, you've
Yes.
been over to Italy?
Yeah.
Do you feel that this place is history and just old, all the emperors and all that? Do you think it was gayer here than in?
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. And I mean, even when we're following these footsteps of ancient times, where Athena and Zeus and all of the Greek mythology that we've always learned about and heard about, we're here.
Yeah.
We're, this is
birthplace
the
of it.
birthplace of democracy. But going back to what you were saying about Speaker Johnson and suggesting that the fall of the Greek and Roman Empire was
Because of gays.
homosexuality. I mean, forget about the Battle of Corinth that happened 146 years before Christ. In the Roman Empire that fell because of corruption. Just throw all of that history out there and replace it with rhetoric. And this is who we have as the Speaker of the House now.
Again, corruption, rhetoric, those are the demise of civilization,
Yeah.
right? Religion, unfortunately, not homosexuality.
Right.
Wow. All right. Well, okay. Cal, what else do we have going on?
Next, let's queer up the USA. Florida and Texas dominate a new study of the least friendly LGBTQ plus cities in America.
I'm not surprised. Okay. Let's go.
A new study by Clever, the real estate date company for the real estate industry, used 14 criteria to rank U.S. cities according to how friendly they are to LGBTQ plus communities. The criteria included LGBTQ population, gay bars,
Okay.
pride events,
Okay.
state and local laws,
Okay.
curricular standards, HRC equality scores, support groups, LGBT plus affirming healthcare, residents and groups opposing LGBTQ marriage.
Okay, got it. All right.
Several stalking entries in the top 10, Clever said, is, quote, "It is less a criticism of the city, but rather the state and city in which it resides in," end quote. What stands out are the bottom cities are in mostly 2 states. So the bottom 10 state scores are 119% lower than the average states.
Wait a minute, what? 119% lower.
Than the other states.
Okay.
7 out of 10 states in the bottom, 10 of them don't say gay laws.
Okay, and these are cities. These are not states that you're telling me are the friendliest. All right, are the least friendly.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here are the bottom 10.
All right, go.
So coming in at number 10 is Kansas City.
Okay, I've been there. Very, very, very white.
Number 9, St. Louis.
Okay, they have good chicken.
8,
Barbecue.
Tampa.
Okay, Ybor City.
7, Oklahoma City.
Okay, never been there.
6, Dallas.
Texas. Okay, I expected that.
Coming in at number 5 is Miami.
What? No way. I'm from Miami. Look
Yeah.
at me. I'm a product of Miami. You don't get gayer than this. And you're telling me we're
Number
we're
5.
not friendly. We're not friendly.
Coming in at number 4 is Birmingham, Alabama.
Alabama. Okay.
Number
I can see that.
3 is Jacksonville. 2,
Florida.
Houston. Jacksonville, Florida.
Okay, so then we got
Yeah.
2 cities. Of
Yeah,
least.
number 2 is Houston, and number 1, Memphis.
Tennessee. What?
Yeah,
Out like where Graceland is?
Yeah.
You don't get more gayer than that. Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Wow.
According
okay.
to the study.
Okay.
So, Faye, where are America's most friendly LGBTQ cities?
California.
Well, number 5 is coming in at Denver.
Colorado. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
They had agreed to like legalize marijuana very early on. Maybe that's why they're more
Yeah.
friendly. Okay.
Coming in at number 4 is Portland. I've never been to Oregon.
Right in Oregon.
No.
I've never been, but I've heard that it's a
Yeah.
great city. Like I've heard from flight attendants, and you know that they're very picky when it comes to cities like that. So okay. All right. Next.
Number 3 is Las Vegas.
Okay, Sin City, of course. Queer. You don't get more gay than Las Vegas. All right.
Number 2 surprised me, Hartford, Connecticut.
Hartford. All I know about Hartford, I think that's where WWE is at, World Wrestling Federation.
Is it? Is
It's
that where
like-
they're based?
Yeah, like I don't know anything else about it, but really.
Yeah.
But I know, you know what? I know a lot of lesbians from there. So okay,
Yeah.
all right.
And
cool.
according to
And-
the study, America's most friendliest LGBTQ plus city is San Francisco.
Ding, 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 ding.
And you lived in San Francisco.
I lived in San Francisco for 2 years, and I try my best to live in places that are gay friendly or try to be. You know, that's why like we're so proud about Hollywood down in
Right.
South Florida, because I mean they were like at the bottom of the list, and in a couple of years they raised all their indexes and made sure that they started treating our community better. You know, and ended up getting a perfect score by HRC, which is like unheard of. So
It's pretty incredible.
I love this list. Unfortunately, I hate that our state is in it. You
We
know,
have
so
2
much.
states in the bottom.
You know,
2
but
cities in the
I
bottom.
wasn't really surprised about Texas
Yeah.
and Florida. You know, all the don't say gay bills are there, all the anti-LGBTQ plus, all the horrible rhetoric, all the religious groups, all the hate groups, they come out of most of those states.
Yeah.
So I can see that happening. Wow. Well, this has just been such an incredible broadcast today, coming to you live from right here in beautiful Athens, Greece, the beautiful Acropolis, with Cal Gajraj and myself, Faye Watt.
That's today's news for the LGBTQ plus community on the world's first and only daily LGBTQ plus evening news show. If our community is important to you,
Share this news with your friends and family. Are you, like most of America, part of our very large television audience watching this live LGBTQ plus news broadcast right now on Roku, Apple TV, Android TV, and Amazon Fire TV? We need your support.
if our community is to grow, we must tell our stories and bring them to the attention of the broader world. Tune in daily on this historic queer news broadcast of the Eastern Mediterranean and 3 continents.
We will be broadcasting across Greece, Egypt, Cyprus, Turkey, and the Greek Isles. No queer news show has ever been done like this ever before. And that is exactly what Queer News Tonight is all about. We will see you daily at 8 p.m. To our LGBTQ plus world, we wish you good night.